Hi there, thanks for coming back to my channel, Zero Debt for Me. I wanted to talk today about 5 things that you might be able to reduce in your budget to get a better bottom line, your bottom line of how much money that you have to spend. So there's many things that you could cut, reduce, get a stop using this service, use this service instead, and compare rates and this and that. But I'm just going to throw these 5 things out there. So the first one, as I mentioned in my other videos, my favorite, cut cable. I do not have any kind of cable. I do miss watching the Phillies. Don't hold that against me if you're from another area, like the Mets or something, please. But I'm a Pennsylvania girl, so it's always been my team. But I don't get to watch them anymore. So that is kind of a drag. But we used to go out to this restaurant and we used to watch like 2 innings of the Phillies and it was like a big deal for me, because I'm like, oh, we get to watch the Phillies. But then we'd have to pay the bill and it was like $55 and we didn't even have alcohol. So, yeah, that's not feasible. I might as well get cable. So, but anyway, I do miss the Phillies. But if you cut cable, I use my computer to watch movies. There's all kinds of movies. I have Hoopla, which is from the library. It's a free library service. I think I can watch 4 movies a month. And I also visit the library a lot. I get a lot of books over there. And I also rent movies on DVD from over there. I know it seems old school, but it's free. I'm going over there, I'm getting a book. I get my book, I get like 5 videos, and I bring them back. Sometimes we watch them, sometimes we don't watch them. But usually we do. But I used to like the red box because it was at the grocery store that I went to, but that's kind of gone away. But that was like awesome because they had newer movies and it was like $1.25, and my girls would and my son would pick them out. We'd go home and watch them. But those were the days. We're talking 10, 15 years ago. So anyway, that's my first one, is cable. The second one, I do not go to a gym. I probably should get more I should get more exercise, but I like to do things outside, like walking and things like that, so I can see outside. And so maybe nixing the gym membership for like find a really nice walking trail that you can walk outside and enjoy outside. There was an awesome path in Hershey when I lived in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and it went a mile and a half up into the woods, and then it ended up coming out in this really pretty, it was a beautiful walking path, and then a mile and a half back down the hill. And you really got to work out. It was an hour and a half it would take to walk up and back. But if you can find some kind of beautiful outdoor walk that you can do, and or swimming or something like that, whatever you enjoy doing, pickleball, is a lot of fun. I'd like to try it. My daughter plays pickleball, and she just found a court that's outside, and it's free. And how can you beat that? You know. So, and she plays a lot though. I'd like to play, but I have to have some maintenance done on my one knee soon. So after I get that done, maybe I'll try it. We'll see. But the gym membership, that really adds up. I don't even know how much they are. I think like a lower end one's like 10, $15, $20 a month. I mean, but 20 times, 12, we're talking $250, I just think that being around $250, sorry, being outside is just a better use of your time. And like I said, it doesn't cost you anything. So Him with the library idea, by the way, you can cut streaming. I don't know what people watch on these shows, these streaming shows, but some people are like, "Oh no, I'm not giving that up," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." I mean, I don't watch any of these things, so I read. I do a lot of research at night. I do have an antenna on the TV, and I watch Jeopardy Monday to Friday. I do love Jeopardy because then I can see like how do I not know all these things? I mean, where do these people get all this knowledge? It just really makes me crazy because I'm like, I could do that, but how do they get all that knowledge? Okay, I don't think I can really do that, but I don't know. I think that I research a lot, but I think these people are like over the top researchers. I just think it's the way their brain it the way their brain like processes information, and I think that some people are capable of doing that and others might not be able to do that, but I don't know. But anyway, so I like Jeopardy. But the other one I wanted to talk about is comparing phone services. So, if you have a phone service that's like over $100 a month, there's a lot of different services out there like Pure Talk and Mint. Now, I don't use those particular ones. There's Consumer Cellular. There's a lot of different phone plans out there, and it does pay to shop around. You do want to make sure. I did this because I go to a lake on the weekends a lot, and if we're on the boat in the middle of the lake, I can't get service with some of the, like T-Mobile, I can't get service out there at this particular lake. So you want to make sure that you can get service wherever you go, and what you need. But so that would be, a good place to start with comparing pricing and things like that. Anything to cut money that you're spending out of your budget so you have more in your hand, to work with. But the other thing is shopping with a list. And I keep telling myself, yes, Linda, shop with a list. And do I do it? No. But I go in the store and I only buy things that are like on sale. I mean, I don't say, "Ooh, that steak looks really good. I want that." I right by it, but I've disciplined myself over the years to be able to do that. But shopping with a list, you only get what's on the list. And if it's not on the list, you keep going. Or if you take cash, like say you're getting bread, milk, and eggs, and you have $20 and you go in the store, you're going to get bread, milk, and eggs, and it's very unlikely that you're going to be buying impulse purchases because you only have $20, and it's a different psychological experience to pay with cash than with a credit card. And if you don't know what I mean, try it. Take $20 into the store and just process when you're paying for it. Think about how you feel when you're giving that $20 over to the cashier. Then, do the same thing with a credit card. How do you feel when you're using that credit card? It's a very different mindset, I'm going to say, feeling. So, but that's all I wanted to talk about today. Just throw some ideas out there for expenses and getting some more cash in your pocket. So I hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day. And thanks for coming to my channel. Bye-bye.